Welcome to my channel Sai Surya's Academy. If you are new to my channel, then hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the decimal to octal conversion and then octal to decimal conversions. We had already discussed in the previous videos about the decimal number system and then octal number system and then binary hexa number systems. The decimal number system consists of numbers from which has a base 10 and the numbers from 0 to 9. The octal number system consists of a base 8 and which has the numbers from 0 to 7. And today's video we are going to talk about the conversions from decimal to octal. First we can see the decimal to octal and then the octal to decimal conversions. And then as an integer part what we have to do for conversion, and when we are having a fractional part what we have to do, we can discuss in this video. The first example is consider the decimal number 45796 to the base of 10. Here we have to convert this number base 10, that is the decimal number, to the octal number system. The idea behind this is we have to continuously divide this number by 8 and the remainders has to be noted. We have to continue this till it reaches a very minimum value of 1 or 2, that is which cannot be again divisible by 8 till it reaches to a minimum value, and then the remainders will be between 0 to 7 only, of course. So we have to continue till we reach the least number. Consider 45796 to the base 8. So when divided by 45796 to the base 10 decimal number, we have to convert it into octal. So first we are dividing it by 8. 5 8s are 40. Remainder 5 in 45, 57. 57. 7 8s are 56. Remainder 1. Again 90. 2 8s are 16. Remainder 3. 36. 4 8s are 32. Remainder 4. The remainder 4 is noted here. And then 5724 divided by 8. 7 8s are 56. Remainder 1. 12. 1 8s are 8. Remainder 4. 44. We are arriving. 5 8s are 40. And then the remainder 4 is noted here. And then 715 we are dividing by 8. 8 8s are 64. Remaining 7 in 71. 75 we have arrived. When 75 divided by 8, 9 8s are 72. Remainder 3. And then 89 when divided by 8, 1 8s are 8. Again in 9, 1 8s are 8. Remainder 1. 11 which is divided by 8, 1 times 8 and then the remainder 3. Now how we have to write the answer is, we have to write from the bottom to the top. That's why the arrowhead is drawn like this. So we have to write 1 3 1 3 4 4. So 131344. For this particular decimal number 45796 to the base 10, we have arrived the octal number as 131344 to the base 8. Now this is the integer part. When we are having a fractional part, how we can able to transfer or how we can able to convert it. For having a fractional part, we have to multiply that number by the 8 for converting to decimal to octal. So consider the number 0.015625. Okay, again one question arises, how many times we have to multiply those numbers by 8? When the fractional part arrives at a 0.000, we can stop there. Because with the fractional part we have to multiply by 8, we cannot able to continue. In some cases we cannot arrive the solution as 0.000. At that time only we can continue the iterations for 3 or 5 times. So first consider 0.0 015625 into 8. We will arrive a solution of 0.125. Here the integer part is 0 and then the fractional part is 0.125. So the integer part is written as integer 0. The fractional part 0.125. Again the 0.125 is multiplied by 8. So the fractional part when multiplied by 8 we reaches as 1.000. Here again the integer is 1 and the the fractional part is we are arriving as 000. So what happens? We cannot be able to continue the iteration with 0 when multiplied by 0 will always return a 0. So we have to stop here, and how we have to write the answer is we have to write from the top to the bottom. So for 0.015625 to the base 10, we are arriving a solution of 0.01 to the base of 8. Okay, that's all for the decimal to octal as an integer part and decimal to octal as a fractional part. Now consider octal to decimal. First we have to consider as a integer part. What we have to do is, the base idea is we have to add the weightages depending upon the positions. That is from the least value, that is from the right to the left, we have to add the weightages as 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2, 8 power 3. The powers are increased from the right to the left. So after the powers are added, we have to multiply with those particular digits and the sum of the products has to be added at the last. So 5 into 8 power 3 plus 3 into 8 power 2 plus 2 into 8 power 1 plus 4 into 8 power 0. So 5 into 8 power 3, 8 power 3, 8 into 8 into 8. 8 into 8, 64, 64 into 8, we get a 512 value. 3 into 8 power 2, which gives 3 into 64. 2 into 8 power 1, 2 into 8. 4 into 8 power 0, 8 power 0 represents 1, so 4 into 1. So this product arrives as 2560 plus 192 plus 16 plus 4. Which gives an answer of 2772. So the particular for this octal number 5324, we have arrived the decimal value as 2772 to the base of 10. This is the method for considering octal to decimal in the integer part. If the same octal to decimal conversion as a fractional value, how we can able to convert is 215, consider this example, 215.43. This point can be noted as octal point 215.43. So when considering this point, that is the decimal value, we can have these values as for 215, 8 power 0, that is from the right to the left for integer value as considered in the example 1. For 5, 8 power 0, for 1, 8 power 1, for 2, 8 power 2. Here we are having a decimal point. Here we are having a decimal point. So for representing this 4 and 3, point 4 and 3, the weightages can be added as starting from the left to the right, which 8 power minus 1 and 8 power minus 2. The negative values will be keep on increasing from the left to the right as 8 power minus 1 and 8 power minus 2. Again we have to multiply all those weightages with the particular digits with the weightages with the base 8. And then add all those products, we will get the final answer. So 2 into 8 power 2 plus 1 into 8 power 1 plus 5 into 8 power 0 plus 4 into 8 power minus 1 plus 3 into 8 power minus 2. So 2 into 8 power 2, which is 64, 128 we get. 1 into 8 power 1, 8. 5 into 8 power 0, 8 power 0 represents 1, so 5. Plus 4 into 8 power minus 1, how we can able to calculate is 4 into 1 by 8. Since 8 power minus 1, it is written as 4 into 1 by 8. Plus 3 into 8 power minus 2, which can be written as 3 into 1 by 64. 8 into 8 are 64, so 1 by 64. We will get the answer as 4 into 8 power minus 1 for 4 into 1 by 8 as 0.5 and 3 into 8 power minus 2, which is 3 by 64. We will arrive the answer as decimal value 0.0469. And then finally adding the integer values 128 plus 8 plus 5, we arrives as 141, and then 0.5 and then 0.0469 we arrives as 5469, and then the final answer is 141.5469 to the base of 10. Okay, this is the octal to decimal value when we are having a fractional point. When we are having an integer point, this is the example, and when we are having a fractional part, this is the example. A small work for you. Find the 0.16 to the base of 10 and convert it into to the base of 8, that is to octal, decimal to octal. In this example, 0.16, you will not get the 0.000 as in this example. So you can either convert for 3 iterations or you can stop at 5 iterations. That is your own wish. And then next, find another small work. 325.12 to the base 8, convert it into the decimal value and write all those values in the comment section. And that's all for today's video. Keep supporting Sai Surya's Academy. Thank you.